Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And some room to work. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Value three.
Here's Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
What's wrong with him? Been smoking,
Brandon Cooks. 33 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Come on, man.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 2nd down, Johnson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Third and 2, Watson buying time to his left. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Samson Abuka. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On second and goal, Watson. Pass incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. To throw is Watson. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. The throw over the middle taken in. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Back to throw, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes Carter. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll be taken down.
Oh, man, you got this shit on this bullshit, man.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's got Fuller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Watson on first down.
Sometimes it's designed.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Oh, my God!
Here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, the juke. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. 180. Check 41.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. Routine spell. Check 12. 36. Ric Flair.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlight. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack there by J.J. Watt. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Goff. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definitely reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but can he?
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it's going to be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Watson being chased out left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for 4.
Oh, my God.
Complete.
This nigga beat my ass.
Houston. Will Fuller. 45 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A third down gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, gone. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, watch that, watch that.
After the interception, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he'll take this one in for a
they chased me, man. It's bullshit, man.
4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Kick my
Extra
ass.
point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struck. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come to my work. Mike 55, Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Going up top for Cup. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, it's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Go, go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Well, he's going to go for it all. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. As his guys thought it's a fake, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
I let the nigga get out on the line.
Something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
yeah, but I'm tell you how he got
exactly worked.
I let him play at home, and he ain't got the motherfucker on all that neither.
Back to the air.
He playing some bullshit. Hey, watch how easy it is to kick the field goal. He really got some bullshit going on.
3rd down here.
Well, he won, though. I ain't mad.
Defense,
he
you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be, and depending on what type of
but he
zone
got
you're
some
playing,
bullshit
it could be
going
on the
on,
outside,
though.
it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and
what the niggas say?
To the football and knock it away.
Who's supposed to play at home, Chick?
We'll return with more after this. This is
that's what I'm talking about.
What? EA Sports.
Watching that kickoff, how slow the thing go, man.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, I can't throw the ball like I want to. Watch this. The nigga wide open every time.
Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams here on a pickup of 18.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up.
He won't get it to me. He was all about he didn't want to play if I played at home.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Goff on 1st down.
That's the shit I'm talking about, dog. And then check this out. The motherfucker ain't on all that. He winning that. But it ain't on all that. I don't give a damn what a
They need to work
motherfucker.
to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and he's going to go down.
He ain't on all that, no, dog.
Whitney merciless.
Nigga got the nigga both win. Nigga both win right now.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front.
Well, shit, I just beat him. I just beat him. Shit, that they win all
to
though.
repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be.
But it ain't on all man. Watch this. Watch how easy I kick the ball. That's why he wanted to play out.
Again, he's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through.
See how slow that motherfucker is?
What we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
It's on all. It ain't on all bad, man.
The front putting on the pressure, the backside
He won. I ain't tripping.
Passes off.
Did want to play. That's why he wanted to play it out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
Yeah,
and that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And
see what I'm talking about? Then look, I beat him 2-3 times. You beat.
He don't fuck. I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He finds his target, Fuller. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's gone. Now a desperation throw deep. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. J.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll toss it to Miller. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show.
Oh,
so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be monitoring any flow. I just had to